Owen Cooper, the prodigious 15-year-old talent who has already etched his name into television history as the youngest male Best Supporting Actor Emmy winner, recently opened up about a lingering anxiety that shadowed his time on the set of the groundbreaking Netflix series Adolescence. This global phenomenon, which chronicles the harrowing journey of a teenager ensnared by the toxic undercurrents of online misogyny, not only catapulted Cooper to stardom but also forced him to confront the very real fears of fame's double-edged sword. In a candid conversation with Dazed magazine, Cooper revealed that amidst the whirlwind of critical acclaim and international buzz, one worry gnawed at him persistently. What if his sudden spotlight altered the unfiltered camaraderie of his everyday life? What if the friends and mentors who knew him as just Owen, the kid with a quick laugh and a penchant for football, began to see him through the distorted lens of celebrity? This apprehension wasn't born in a vacuum. Adolescence, a taut, unflinching drama, follows Jamie, a vulnerable teen portrayed with heartbreaking nuance by Cooper, as he spirals into the grip of radicalized online content that poisons his worldview. The series, lauded for its prescient commentary on digital radicalization, struck a chord worldwide, sparking conversations in schools, homes, and policy rooms about the perils facing Generation Alpha. For Cooper, stepping into Jamie's shoes meant immersing himself in heavy themes: alienation, manipulation, the seductive pull of echo chambers, that mirrored the broader anxieties of youth in a hyperconnected era. Yet even as he navigated these fictional depths, a meta-fear bubbled up, the dread that real-world success might fracture the normalcy he cherished. Cooper's path to adolescence was anything but conventional. Discovered at age 12 during a school theater production in his native Manchester, he beat out hundreds for the role, bringing an innate empathy that directors praised as eerily mature. Filming wrapped just before his 14th birthday, a grueling shoot that blended intense dramatic scenes with educational workshops on online safety. The set, a mix of recreated suburban homes and stark digital interfaces, became a microcosm of the show's message: technology's promise versus its pitfalls. Cooper recalled long days poring over scripts that dissected forum threads and viral manifestos, all while maintaining the facade of a teenager unscarred by such darkness. It was during these immersive weeks that the worry took root. When I was filming the show, I did think, what if everyone changes? What if all my friends change? He confessed, his voice carrying the weight of a boy who, despite accolades, remains firmly tethered to adolescence. The relief when it came was profound. As Adolescence exploded onto Netflix charts, garnering over 50 million streams in its first month and earning a rare perfect score from critics, Cooper returned to his Manchester Comprehensive School, bracing for awkward shifts in dynamics. Instead, he found continuity. His mates, a tight-knit crew bonded over video games and pitch invasions, greeted his Emmy buzz with the same irreverent banter. "My friends aren't really bothered," he shared with a grin. "They messaged me saying well done, but they don't really care." This nonchalance extended to their disinterest in his online footprint. They skipped the glowing profiles and fan edits, preferring in-person roasts over virtual worship. It's this grounded circle that Cooper credits with preserving his sanity, a buffer against the surreal tide of fame. Even the adults in his orbit, teachers who once chided him for incomplete homework, responded with measured enthusiasm. The teachers cared, obviously, they were going mad about it, he noted, chuckling at memories of assembly announcements met with eye rolls from peers. But crucially, the structure endured: detentions for tardiness, group projects fraught with procrastination, the mundane rhythm of GCSE prep. "I still get shouted at by the teachers in school. I still get the mick taken out of me. It's all good. I'm glad they haven't changed," he gushed, his relief palpable. This stability stands in stark contrast to the isolation Jamie faces in Adolescence, where unchecked algorithms erode real connections. Cooper's story then becomes a hopeful counterpoint, illustrating how intentional communities can inoculate against fame's isolating pull. The series itself warrants deeper exploration for its cultural impact. Penned by a team of psychologists and former tech insiders, Adolescence doesn't just entertain, it educates, weaving stats on radicalization rates into Jamie's descent. Cooper's performance, raw cries in dimly lit bedrooms, subtle twitches betraying inner turmoil, earned him the Emmy at a ceremony where he quipped, "I'm just happy I don't have to do homework tonight." Post-airing, the show ignited global initiatives. UK schools incorporated its episodes into PSHE curricula, while US senators cited it in hearings on social media regulation. Cooper, thrust into this maelstrom, handled interviews with poise, often redirecting praise to the writer's research. "When the show came out, I had no idea what to expect," he reflected. I thought that people might watch it in the UK, but it's obviously resonated with people and traveled globally. That resonance surprised even the cast. On set, amid green screen sessions simulating dark web dives, no one foresaw the Emmy nods or the viral think pieces. But when there was talk about the Emmys, that was mad. No one knew that was going to happen, Cooper admitted, his wide-eyed wonder intact. The win, at 15, made headlines not just for its youth but for spotlighting a narrative too often sidelined: the quiet grooming of boys into extremism. Cooper's preparation, shadowing youth counselors, journaling as Jamie, infused the role with authenticity, earning raves from outlets like The Guardian for redefining child acting with unflinching depth. Beyond Adolescence, Cooper's trajectory hints at a versatile future. His latest gig, the BBC's Film Club, sees him in lighter fare, a coming-of-age dramedy about misfit cinephiles uncovering family secrets through midnight screenings. It's a deliberate pivot, allowing him to flex comedic chops while prepping for next summer's GCSEs in English, maths and drama. Balancing it's tricky, he says, but school keeps me real. Mentors like his Adolescence director, a veteran of gritty indies, advise pacing. Talent like yours needs roots to grow. Cooper nods, prioritizing sleepovers over spotlight chases. This worry from the set then encapsulates a broader right for young stars, reconciling acclaim with identity. Cooper's tale echoes predecessors like Millie Bobby Brown, who navigated Stranger Things fame by leaning on school ties. Yet, in Adolescence's shadow, his fear feels uniquely poignant, a meta-layer where playing a disconnected teen amplified his dread of real disconnection. Thankfully, life's script diverged. Friends rib him about Emmy hair, teachers assign extra reading on method acting, and the world watches a kid who's equal parts prodigy and pal.